graceful flight, these raptors have fascinated and inspired all of us for centuries. Eagles are revered in many cultures as symbols of strength and courage. Eagles are very powerful predators and will often take down animals much larger than themselves. An eagle will never surrender to the size or strength of any prey. It will always give a strong fight to win. When a storm comes, when others scatter with fear, the eagle spreads its mighty wings to soar to greater heights. The eagle takes advantage of the very storm which other creatures fear and hide. The eagle never gives up. Wow!
It's time to get loud.
Hey! Let's go!
Ready? Hi! Tatum Eagles football is on the air.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another night of exciting football with your Tatum Eagles. We are in Atlanta, Texas, home of the Atlanta Rabbits. And rabbits, you say? Well, you'll find out more about that later on. Oh, it's a beautiful night for football. It's beginning to cool down just a little bit. We have about 14 more minutes left to go before they kick off. But until then, we want to let you in on a few things that are going on here. Again, like I said, it's a beautiful night. Tatum came off of a wonderful win last week. Exciting game last week. They were able to, at the last minute pretty much, secure their win last week against Gladewater. It was a great game. I hope you had the opportunity to be there. I know we had some technical difficulties at the beginning, but we got it on. By the way, my name is Ken Carroll. I have beside me the incredible Robert Galloway.
Don't go there.
Okay. And here with video.
Hey, it's great to be here, quite frankly. This is one of the most beautiful facilities in East Texas. If you've never been to Atlanta, Texas to watch a football game, you have missed a treat. While most schools cut down the trees around the artificial turf to preserve the surface and to cut down on cleanup, there's trees all around us here. It's just a beautiful facility here in Atlanta.
It is. It looks like you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, kind of like Field of Dreams. Beautiful ballpark out in the middle of nowhere. It's gorgeous. And beside me here also, running our video, Mr. Gregory Bradford. We appreciate all that he does, and he brings you all these great videos. Now, today, if you're a regular listener to KGAS, you know that we have the Pigskin Preview with Skylar Ayers, and she calls the various coaches that have games coming up during the week and gets to talk to them a little bit about what's going on, what happened last week, what they're looking forward to this week. Well, she did get a chance to talk to our own Coach Keeling, and this is what she had to say with him.
Welcome back, Coach. The Eagles took a W last week against Gladewater. What did you see in the guys that shows they want to play a long postseason?
Anytime you win, we're very fortunate. You know, and I don't think that we're looking too far ahead as far as the postseason goes. We've got a couple more district games that we've got to take care of, but, you know, we're very fortunate and very, very happy for our kids for winning.
The Eagles' defense caused a fumble for a loss and kept the Bears to 115 total throwing yards. What has defense practice looked like this week?
I was very proud of our defense. Gladewater is really talented. They controlled the ball, controlled the clock a lot. Fortunately for us, they fumbled right there kind of towards the end of the game, and our defense held on, and offense played good enough to outscore them. But you know, I think our defense has continually played well all season.
What are special teams' biggest weakness, and what changes are being made to build growth as you end the near of district?
Well, we're just really inconsistent in the kicking game. I mean, we've had games where we've been good, and we've had games that we've been really bad. But, you know, we try to focus on them as much as possibly can. You know, those guys are trying the best they possibly can, I feel like. And the only thing you can do is just keep working to continually get better.
You are taking on Atlanta tonight. Atlanta is sitting fourth in district with a record of 2-2. What have you seen on film that has you making some adjustments?
Well, Atlanta's played, two of the top teams in the district so far, and so, we're going to have to play well. We're playing at their place, which is always a tough place to play. And, on film, they're extremely fast and athletic, and we're going to have to play extremely well on our side of the ball to get a victory for sure.
And Coach is right. They're going to have to play a good game tonight because Atlanta is no slouch by any stretch of the imagination. Right, Robert?
That's correct. The Rabbits show that they've got 3 losses on the season. They lost to Pleasant Grove 33-3 in their opener. They lost to Jefferson 43-14. Jefferson looked to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in our district coming in, and then they got beat by Liberty Ilo 42-6. In a game where, as Coach indicated, they had way too many turnovers in the ball game. They are really loaded. Peyton Harrison is the name to listen for tonight for them, for the Rabbits. He is a tall quarterback. He's left-handed. Markalen Batten is a running back. He is all neighborhood in a pretty good-sized neighborhood. They're going to have 4 wide receivers: Braylon Rowe, D.C. Rance, D.E. Whaley, and Jaden Riley are their four big receivers. And so we look for them to play all over the field. In the game against Liberty Ilo, in a broken play, Batten, who was supposed to go between the guard and the tackle, bounced it outside and outraced everybody to the end zone. He has got speed and he's got power, and Harrison's got an arm.
I was reading on it's either Dave Campbell or one of the sites online, and talked about, even though they lost last week, the Rabbits lost last week, that Batten had one heck of a game. So he is one we're definitely going to have to keep an eye out on.
He certainly is. I think he had over 100 yards rushing last week as well. So the game plan is fairly simple for the Tatum Eagles. If we can kind of cut to the chase here, is the offense, Tatum's offense, which is different if you haven't seen Tatum play. They run an old style, if you will, offense, not one of these where they spread everybody out necessarily. You'll have the splits are tight between the linemen. You'll have 2 wings and a quarterback. They'll use motion going in different directions, and then they'll run a true option, a couple of different option plays coming out of that. Most people that you try to schedule, the coaches try to schedule ahead for 2 years. Sometimes you have a problem because people don't want to play Tatum with this kind of offense because they're not prepared for it.
Well, that's that's their mistake. That's coming up a little short on that. Now, what I'm excited about is from last week we were watching. You specifically told me that they had a freshman they were bringing in, McAllister, number 14. They moved him up to the varsity side. I don't remember exactly the reason why, but I watched him run. He's a freshman. This guy is going to be around for a while. He was really good.
He certainly is. He's an outstanding runner. His name's Isaac McAllister. He's not real big. He probably goes 160 or so. He's about 6 feet tall. He's still got some growing to do. But he is able to hit the holes quickly. There are a few running backs for Tatum that you need to listen for. The quarterback's going to be Ja'Cory Bradley. He will handle the ball. He will keep it from time to time. If I can go, on a rabbit trail here, if you will, for just a second.
No pun intended.
No, of course not. But what happens, Coach Keeling and I talked about this great length. He said, 85% of the time, they know what you're going to do, or they anticipate what you're going to do. It's at over 15%. Sometimes we can sneak it in on them and make some scores. And so the offense particularly needs to take care of the ball, as far as the Tatum offense, to keep the ball away from Atlanta, because they are explosive and they are fast.
Well, we will find out in about 7 minutes. Both teams have run out on the field, and we will be having the national anthem and all the pregame festivities here momentarily. But in the meanwhile, why don't we hear from, we couldn't do this without our great sponsors. We have some incredible sponsors that give us the opportunity to bring this game to you, not only on the audio side of it, but also the video side of it. So be sure and listen to these great sponsors. And if you should happen to do any dealings with them during the week, most of which are in Tatum, please tell them you heard about them on KGAS, on the football broadcast. Let them know that the money they spend on advertising is working. All right? We'll be back right after these words.
Make a slam dunk with your internet service provider when you choose Hillary Communications, your local solution for internet and phone. Hillary Communications offers telephone and high-speed internet in Tatum with no data caps, no contract, and no credit check. Sign up today by calling 903-947-2222. Stop by our office at 170 West Sterling Price in Tatum or visit us online at hillcom.net.
At A Friendly Insurance, we believe in protecting the things that matter most to you with the same care and dedication that you'd give them yourself. Roger Gonzalez Jr. takes the time to understand your unique needs, offering personalized coverage that gives you confidence. A Friendly Insurance is affordable and is ready to see you in their Tatum office. Give Roger a call today at 903-947-3296. A Friendly Insurance is proud to be a Tatum Eagle backer and thanks the community for their support since 1999.
If you love Dairy Queen baskets, there's a new dipping sauce just for you. DQ Texas Sauce. This super craveable, sweet and tangy sauce adds a zesty kick to chicken strips, steak fingers, fries, even Texas toast. It's the best thing since DQ gravy. Ask for DQ Texas Sauce and let the double dipping begin. Plus, try the French silk pie or pumpkin pie blizzard of the month at participating DQ locations in Texas.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
Darren Anthony Agency, your local farmer's agent in Tatum, is ready to help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. We are your local hometown agency that cares about you. We will always welcome you with open arms. Give us a call for a hands-on quote, 903-947-2271. We're ready to answer any questions you may have. And Darren Anthony Agency says, go Tatum Eagles!
And we're back. We just got through with the national anthem, and the teams are out on the field for the coin toss. And I noticed during the national anthem that flag is not moving. So that bodes well for kicking and passing. We'll see if that changes any during the night, but I don't see it happening at all.
Do you see any correlation between that and the number of trees that we are surrounded by?
Maybe that has something to do with it.
I don't know.
But it is. It's gorgeous. What can I say? This is a beautiful. Go to easttexastoday.com. Pull us up. Tatum football. Go see broadcast live, and you can see behind the visitors stands the pine trees everywhere, and a couple of hardwoods back there that are starting to. I noticed on the drive up here, the leaves are starting to change. It's starting to get a beautiful time of year, even though it's still almost 90.
Atlanta has a unique mascot, and they have been known as the Running Rabs for many years. And the Rab is not by accident. The Tatum Eagles have won the toss, and it looks like they're going to receive, so you'll get the ball first when we get started. But that story goes back actually to 1920, and a gentleman named Rab, who had paid for college with football, was an attorney, became the city attorney here in Atlanta. He was upset in 1920 because the high school didn't have a football team, and so he put that together, and he was here for several seasons. He invented rabbit football and Rab's Its. So that's the story I first heard, and it's on a plaque that is inside the stadium. So looks like we're about ready to get started here.
Well, there you go. That's where they get the mascot, the Rab Its. See, all of us thought it was an animal, but no, it's the Its, a.k.a. Rabs. So, and I've heard a lot of people refer to the team as the Rabs. So I see what that is. Okay, yeah, Tatum is out on the field. They just received the ball on the near hash. They will be going from right to, I'm correct. I know I'm not correct. The Rabbits are setting the ball up on the near hash for the kickoff. I was about to say that Tatum was in all black, but no, it's the Rabbits. Look like that's black, I believe. Black helmet, black shirt, jersey, black pants. And Tatum is in the all white. And here's the kickoff. And it's taken down at the 14-yard line. And he tries to move forward and only made it to about the 16.
That was Caden Tatum taking it in, and the return for the last couple of games for the kicks has been taking it all the way back across the field. The Rabbits obviously had that coached out.
Pretty good.
So they brought him down at the 16-yard line. That's where Tatum takes over, 1st and 10.
Back to what it's looking like. Tatum, of course, across the field on the visitor side. They are in all white jerseys and pants with their what's that official green color for Tatum?
Kelly
green.
Yes.
As long as it's not OD green. I had enough of that years
lime
ago.
green. No.
Okay, now typical formation. Although he got a split right, Tatum's in motion to the left, and they decide to change the play. Bradley looks over to the sidelines. Quick snap. Nope. He faked the handoff up the middle, and he may have lost a yard on that.
Yeah, it looked like Bradley lost his footing. He was under center and was trying to go right side on the A gap between the guard and the center and the guard, and it looked like he lost his footing. So it'll bring up 2nd down and about 11.
And it's that time of night where the dew starts to come in. It's cooling off outside, so that field might just be a little bit slippery, even though we haven't had any rain. But they are talking about possible rain next week, so let's keep our fingers crossed for that. During the week, not on the weekends, though. Okay, 2nd down. Here we go. Bradley under center. There's the snap. Quick handoff around the left side. There goes my man. Number 14 gets knocked out of bounds at the 31, 32, somewhere in there.
That's McAllister. McAllister with good running room, and he showed really good speed getting to the far side. Looks like he's out of bounds at the 29-yard. A pickup of 14 on the play. So initial 1st down for the Eagles.
I'm liking McAllister has a fan in me. That's what I can say. I just like the way he runs. Explosive, like you said. All right, 1st down. Bradley's under center. Quick snap off the left side. Looks like Tatum. Picks up about 9 on the play, looks like. So it's 2nd and 1.
Caden Tatum showing really good. He saw the hole, and he really, once he was in it, he darted to his left. He was able to take it out to the 38-yard line, so he does pick up 9 on the play, brings up 2nd and 1.
Well, so far it's looking pretty good. Got 10 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. Still, score obviously is 0-0. We just got underway. We're up here in Atlanta, Texas. I don't know who number 2 is for Tatum. He's spread out far right. Isn't it? Handoff around the right side. He's got some blockers in front of him. Is that Tatum again?
Yeah.
Got it down to about the 49-yard line. Nice run. Yep, that's Tatum.
Caden Tatum picks up 11 on the play, and so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 49 for the Eagles. That time, once again, you mentioned number 2, and
let me see if I have anything on. We're frantically digging, folks.
Yeah.
Number 2, Dustin Hennigan.
Yeah, Hennigan. Thank you very much.
I'm just calling him Tatum. Just Tatum. Oh, there was a quick pass out to the left side. Gained only about a yard on the play. That was out to McAllister. But the ball is spotted at midfield now, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Well, more than anything else, that kind of play shows that Tatum is not, the Eagles are not afraid of throwing the football. And so they caught it real quick, but he was brought down rather quickly. I'll try to pick up some of the defensive guys that are making the stops for Atlanta.
And there's Hennigan out to the right again. Quick up to the middle, handoff up the middle, and picks up about 5 on the play. Who was that? That was Gibson, wasn't it? Number 5, Gibson.
Jamari Gibson with a nice run in heavy traffic. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and what do they call it? 3rd and 5. This is a pretty big play right here. It's early in the game. They're on the plus 46. Tatum is, the Eagles are not adverse to going forward on 4th down just about anywhere on the field.
That's very true. They've shown that many times. Handoff over the left side, Tatum. He's fighting and struggling, but he only picks up about 3, maybe 2 on the play. So that'll be marked down at the Rabbit 44-yard line. That brings up 4th down. Let's see what they do.
4th and 3 for the Eagles.
all indications I see, they're going to go for it. And they're bunched up all together under center, man in motion. Oh, and they are all, well, I'm not calling the, I'll wait till they call it.
Well,
there's a flag on the play.
This is, I think you're going to find it's offsides on the Rabbits. But let's see what happens, because when they, traditionally this is not unusual. See what the official has to say.
I think everybody threw a flag but me out there on the field on that one. Yep, offsides defense. That's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. That's one of the things I love about that snap-fast offense that Tatum has. They break the huddle, run up there real quick, and you really don't have a time on the defense to take a breath to realize what's going on, and it would be real easy to draw them off sides, which they showed at that time.
Well, it's all about formations. It's all about the formation of the defense and trying to find something that is going to attack them at the right spot. 1st and 10.
There's the option play, and it's fumbled, and look at there. He's going to take it around the left side, and he's got some room. He's down to the 30, the 20, knocked out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. I believe that was Caden Tatum, number 6.
It was Caden, but unfortunately there's a yellow handkerchief back at the 44-yard line, and I think this one's coming back.
They didn't leave that from the last play? They didn't?
No.
It's a fresh laundry?
No.
Oh.
So what happens when you're able to do something like he did is that the angle is completely different than on the man you're blocking. He's turning around going the other way, and you know, it would seem to be easy for that to happen. But
oh, now they're moving.
I may be wrong.
That's why
they have waived off the penalty.
Yeah, and the Atlanta coach staff is not real excited about that.
Are these the same guys that were in Texas? No, that wouldn't be these guys. No. 15 yards on the run. So Eagles have got a first down at the 23-yard line.
And Coach, I believe it's Coach Morton. I think that's their head coach name. Anyway, he's out there talking to the white hat. He's usually explaining himself. And this is reminiscent to me of last week when Keeling went out there on a couple of plays a couple of indications by the officials that he didn't think went his way. And that really got the offense fired up last week for Tatum. So let's see if anything happens from this.
It's you listen. Coach is going back to his sideline on the Atlanta side. That's the near side.
So whenever this is through, it'll be 1st and 10 for Tatum at the Rabbit 23-yard line. 7:30 to go in the first quarter.
I quite frankly was expecting that to go back the other way,
You and
although
me
I
both.
did not see a bad block or anything that would cause it. It's just
Maybe they did realize they left it there from the last play and they just picked it up. I don't know. Here we go. Here's the snap. Same type of option, but Bradley's keeping it. Gets it down to the 20-yard line. Pick up 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Bradley with a nice run that time, and that is indeed a pure option where he is one of several different options that they run. And the ball is right in the middle of the field between the hash marks on the 20-yard line. And the Tatum Eagles are headed toward the Rabbit Land sign, the big bad band from Rabbit Land.
I guess the tip nose of the ball is in the red zone. We'll see if they can get it closer than that. Hand off the right side. Up, there's another flag on the play. That was Caden Tatum on the handoff to the right. No, I'm sorry. That was Jamari Gibson.
Gibson with the ball carry that time, and that one is in the area of holding. Let's see what happens here. Congratulations to both Tatum and Atlanta. Their bands are advancing, and they will compete tomorrow.
Oh. That's a 15-yard penalty. What was that, a crack block? What do they call that?
Chop block is
Chop
what
block.
he called, yeah. It's engaged up top, and somebody tries to cut him at the bottom, takes it back to the 35-yard line. So it's going to be, my goodness, 2nd down, and
change of a zip code.
You got to go to Beckville to get a first down from here. 2nd and 22.
But that won't scare our boys. Let's see what they can do with this. Man in motion to the right. Quick handoff up the middle. and he fights. Uh-oh, there looks like there's a fumble, and initial indication shows that Atlanta got it. Still waiting on an official.
Yeah.
I believe they. Yep, there it is. Atlanta recovered the fumble, so it'll be 1st and 10 Atlanta at the 32-yard line. 6:31 left to go in the first quarter. That's okay, that happens. Let's see what our defense can do. Shut them down real quick here.
Rabbits going right to left if you're watching. They're in the dark uniforms. Tatum on the road in white.
Snap shotgun, handoff, and didn't see who got it, but we put him down right at the yard line, the original line of scrimmage.
That's going to be Batten and a couple of the big guys up front for Tatum. Talbert, you got Talbert and Irby and Moore in the front three. So the play fails to gain, brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun again. Now he's going back to pass. Nice pass caught. Looked like Johnson, Landon Johnson, number 2. Yeah.
Ball's advanced to the 38-yard line, so he only picked up 6, but he threw a dart. So it's 3rd down and 4 from the 38-yard line.
And 0 is the quarterback, right? Peyton Harrison?
Yeah, Peyton Harrison.
Left-handed quarterback.
He stands straight up. He doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
He's a tall young man.
I was going to say he looks pretty tall. There's a quick pass out to the left side of the flat at number 5. And it is complete, and he barrels his way down to the 46-yard line for a 1st down, Atlanta.
D.C. Rance on the reception that time, and he caught the pass in the backfield, advanced it to the 46-yard line for a pickup of 8. Gives the Rabbits a 1st and 10 on their side of the 50 at the 46-yard line.
Well, they are mixing it up out there. A little bit tighter formation this time than they have been running, but he's still back in the shotgun. There's number 1, and he is breaking it free. He's down to the 30. He has no one to beat. He's all the way in for a touchdown, Atlanta.
Batten found, just kind of waited for his blocking to materialize as they went around the right side of the offensive front, and he waited, and then he turned it on, and he went 54 for the score.
Looks like, no, they're going to go for the kick. For a second, it looked like they were going to try for 2. C.J. Whaley back for the kick. The snap is a little high, but he gets it down. The kick is way low. It is no good.
4:57 on the clock. And the Rabbits strike first, going 68 yards in 4 plays. The conversion attempt is no good. Rabbits lead 6-0.
We'll be back right after these words.
Griffith Trucking, LLC is your one-stop company when it comes to towing, transport, recovery, winching, tractors, skid steers, off-road recovery, lockouts, and accidents. Griffiths covers all of East Texas and beyond. Griffiths is dependable, courteous, and honest. They are there when you need them. Give them a call, 903-947-6437. Griffiths Towing, LLC. Wayne Griffith says, thank you for your business, and go Tatum Eagles.
And we are back. The Rabbits ready to kick off again from their 40-yard line. Batten, as you said, it was very, very patient with that run. And once he had his lane open up, he was like he was shot out of a rifle. He took off around that right side. So number 3, C.J. Whaley, the one who just kicked the extra point, ready to kick off. Kicks it off from the left hash or the near hash mark. Oh, it's a squibbler down to the 20. Gets picked up by Caden Tatum. And I was going to say he had nowhere to go, but he just kind of stopped and everybody ran past him. But he gets it out to about the 17-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Tatum at their own 17. 4:48 to go in the first quarter.
He had problems picking it up initially and then finally got the handle, and he broke a couple of tackles, but he was going laterally across the field, so he didn't gain anything. He's trying to get to the wall on the far side. Tatum Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the own 17.
Well, let's see if we can answer that touchdown that the Rabbits just put up. 6-0 Rabbit. And there's a flag on the play. Everybody's pointing at everybody else on both sides of the ball, so it's probably some sort of either illegal procedure or offsides. False start, Tatum. We'll back them up 5 yards, and we'll start all over again. 1st and 15. Tatum needs to calm down.
This is a critical point in the game.
Yeah.
Eagles need to put some yards together, keep the ball, overcome the turnover. How many times do you see turnovers leading to points?
Too many.
Many times.
Too many. So they just need to calm down, take a breath, play the game they know how to play. Because they were looking good in their first possession. And here's Bradley under center. There's a snap, quick handoff left side. And stood up at the line of scrimmage, but fought forward for another 5 yards. So he got the penalty back. So now it's 2nd down and 10. I believe that was Caden Tatum on the run on that one.
Defensively for Atlanta, they got 4 big guys up front, Cam Williams and Wesley Stewart, Keaton Kinney, and Dalen Collins. And they're full-grown guys. They're some large guys.
They are some big boys. I looked online, and there are some tipping 300, or at least one. There's a pitch out to the right side. He's got some room if he can outrun them, but no, they catch him, and there it
Boy,
is.
flag comes in. That sure looks like a face mask, but it flew in from halfway across the field. Let's see what the call is. We won't anticipate those now.
But if it's what we think it is, I have a comment on that one, which I probably should keep to myself. So, what is that? Silence is the better part of discretion, or whatever.
Better part of valor,
like
or
that.
something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Better part of breakfast. Personal foul, face mask against Atlanta. So 15-yard penalty. Looks like penalties are going to play a major part in this game, as they have certainly reared their ugly head and shown it on both sides of the ball. So the ball's marked at the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Tatum.
6-0. If you're just turning in, Atlanta Rabbits on top, taking advantage of a Tatum turnover and going 68 yards in only 4 plays.
Remember, if you didn't see the first part of this game, or if you have to leave and can't watch the rest of it, you can always pull it up tomorrow on KGAS's Facebook page. There's a reverse handoff.
McAllister was the one that got it secondly from Caden Tatum, and it looked like they had some some confusion as to which way to go on the exchange. It's going to lose a yard. That's all.
Yeah, that hesitation cost him the run on that, because they both kind of stood for a split second in the backfield trying to figure out which way the other one was going.
That is one of the advantages of running backs playing close to the line of scrimmage, that you kind of give up when you go to the spreads and the guy's 5 yards deep.
All right, Bradley under center. Keeps the ball around the left side. He's struggling and fighting and pushing his way. He's got it down to about the 41. That was more than I was anticipating from the beginning of the run.
Should be 3rd down and 5. They're stopping play. I think Bradley lost his helmet, so he's got to go out for a play. So what's going to happen is you're going to have Grant Adcock, probably number 4, come in for this snap, unless the Eagles elect to take a timeout.
No, number 4 is in. It's 3rd and 5. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line of the Eagles. So we shall see what their plan is here. Now number 4 has the play. They rush up to the front line. Man in motion, stops in the backfield. Now they're going to check in sideline. Now they call a timeout. So 2:16 left to go in the first quarter. It is still 6-0 Atlanta.
Binks Quick Stop in Carthage on the corner of 699 and the Loop. Open Sunday through Thursday from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Friday and Saturday from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. Open for breakfast, and the grill is open throughout the day, and it provides the best hamburgers in town. You can also get a grilled chicken or chicken fried steak. It's all fresh and made from scratch. And, of course, you can fill up your tank with gas. That's at Binks, a Quick Stop in Carthage, again on the corner of 699 and the Loop.
2:16 left to go in the first quarter. Timeout was called by Tatum. That leaves them with 2 left in the first half. It's 3rd down, 5 to go. Ball marked at the 41-yard line of the Eagles. Timeout should allow Bradley to come back in, shouldn't it?
I think so, but it looks like Adcock's still in there. Maybe not. I can't tell.
Bradley. It's Bradley.
It is Bradley.
Quick handoff up the left, and he's pushing and pushing. It's going to be really close to a first down.
This is one of those left foot, right foot things, if you ever watch, and it looks like that he has enough for the first down. Jamari Gibson with the carry for a smooth 5. That's what he needed exactly to take it to the 46-yard line, and another Tatum Eagle first down.
Good job, folks. Okay, there they go. They weren't moving the chains there for a minute.
Aside from the turnover earlier, what are we doing? Okay. He was giving the signal for substitutions, I think. We're under 2 minutes now to go in the first quarter. Eagles are not in a hurry as they're looking at a 1st and 10 from the 46.
They have 15 seconds left on the play clock, but once they break the huddle, they usually fire it off pretty fast. So here they go, Bradley under center. There's the snap. Handoff around the left side to McAllister. Oh, 1 man to beat, and they got him. Gained a yard on the play. Had he broken that tackle, it would have been at least a first down because it looked like everybody was moving to the other side of the field at the time.
Really was an outstanding play. It was kind of a one-on-one situation on the far side. I thought it was number 2. I still think it is number 2 for the Atlanta Rabbits. That's going to be Landon Johnson. He was one of the outside linebackers, and it was one-on-one, and if he had not made the play, McAllister had some running room on the other side.
He did. All right, that's 2nd down and 9 now. Ball at the Eagle 47. There's a snap to Bradley. And there's a good move. He tackled. His own player tackled him. Caden Tatum on the run around the right side ran into one of his own players. He was about to get tackled probably anyway, but ran into one of his own players, dropped him down at the 44-yard line, loss of 3 on the play. That makes it 3rd down. 25
That was
seconds.
Cooper Whitus in the ball game. Cooper Whitus does not have a football tradition. He's a basketball kind of guy, and he's been with the program for about 6 weeks, decided to play some football, and it's good to see him get some action, but he had nowhere to go. The Rabbits are swarming.
Okay, he's going back for a pass, and he's got somebody on him. And no, threw it backwards. That is a fumble. That's a lateral. And that was crazy. Tatum fell on the ball at about the 13-yard line. Bradley was being tackled, and they turned him around, and as they did, he threw the ball. Unfortunately, it was a lateral, and that would have been just catastrophic had Atlanta gotten their hands on that one. So now it'll be 4th down, and again, a trip to Beckville and beyond for a first down on that. Okay, that's the end of that first quarter. Your score, Atlanta 6, Tatum 0, and Tatum is way behind on the 4th down, so we'll see how that comes out. We'll be back right after these words.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Spider-Man there?
Well, I don't know where you can find Spider-Man.
Don't you always have something for everyone?
Well, we can help everyone with heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. We don't know where any superheroes are, but we always have super prices.
Super prices? I never heard of that superhero.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
And now we're back. Start of the second quarter. It is 4th down. They don't even have the chains up anymore. I don't know where.
Well, that's because the chains are way down here, and the down marker is way down
exactly.
here.
But they're the 10-yard marker chains are moving up and down the field. They don't even know where to go. Okay, there we go. For a first down, they have to go all the way down to the Rabbit 44-yard line. The ball's marked at the Eagle 14. So I think they're going to kick.
I'd say that's probably going to be true. It says 4th and 43. I think it's more than that, isn't it? Oh, no, the line of scrimmage. He's back, yeah.
It's a high kick, but not very far. And it's taking a nice Eagle bounce, though. It was enough for a first down if we'd run it that far. Ball's down at the Rabbit 41-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 when they take over.
Well, aside from the 2 turnovers, the offensive game plan is controlling the clock, and that's what Tatum did in the first quarter. They had it most of the first quarter. Unfortunately, the 4 plays that Atlanta had, they went 68 yards and scored, so they were up 6-0.
And this is only their second opportunity to be on offense. So let's see what happens. 1st and 10, Rabbits at their own 41-yard line. Harrison in the shotgun. Here's a snap, back for a pass. He's looking long for number 5. And, oh, he caught it. I thought he dropped it, but he caught it. So the ball is down at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. That was DC Range, number 5 for the Rabbits.
DC Rance is the one who was on the receiving end, and outstanding play is going to take them to the 10-yard line.
It was a very, very nice pass.
They're going to make it the 11-yard line, excuse me.
Harrison has a gun for an arm. Of course, us lefties are pretty good at that.
And he's got some receivers that can catch the ball.
That too, because that was, it really looked like he had dropped it. It was just a little overthrown, but he grabbed it and got it down to the 11. So it's 1st down. Hand off around the right side. He's running around the right. It looks like he's going to take it right into the corner. So a touchdown, Atlanta.
Batten with the carry that time, takes it 11 for the score. And they cover the distance in some 41 seconds and go up by a score of 12-0. This is one of those things where it probably the card says go for 2, but let's see what they do.
And if they keep this up, then their own defense is going to be really mad at the offense. They're scoring way too fast for the defense to get a breather.
Yep.
So it's 12-0. 11:07 left to go in the second quarter, and they look like they are going for 2. There's a snap, and he's going to run it around the left end. That was Harrison, quarterback, and he makes it in for the 2-point conversion. It is good, so that brings your score to 14-0 Atlanta Rabbits. We'll be back right after these words.
Juicy's loves tradition, and since 1980, serving the freshest burger in East Texas. Come enjoy the taste of a legendary Juicy's hamburger. Everything going into the burgers, fries, beans, onion rings, and traditional chicken fried steaks is prepared fresh with every order, even grinding the fresh beef daily. It's probably why for the last 30 years, Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas. Order in Juicy's style by downloading the Juicy's Hamburger iPhone or Android app.
11:07 left to go in the second quarter. Your score, Atlanta Rabbits 14, Tatum Eagles 0. They just scored and did a 2-point conversion. to make the score 14-0. The Eagles' offense has looked good. They've just had a couple of miscues with the turnovers. C.J. Whaley about to kick off for the Rabbits. Once again, he kicks off from the near side hash mark each time, regardless of direction. They're going from left to right this time. There's a kick in the air down to the 15-yard line. Up to, running back to the 20. Looked like Luke Ziegler on the run back.
Yeah, it was. Ziegler gets it back to the 28. That's where Tatum takes over. 1st and 10, down 14. The Eagles have the capacity to throw the football and move it down the field, but that's not the game they traditionally like to play.
Well, they're a grinder. They like to run it up the middle, right around the ends. But I think it's time that they need to. Well, the offense, like I said before, except for a couple of miscues, the offense hasn't looked bad.
Turnovers will kill you, is the quote. And 2 turnovers have led to 2 scores.
Okay, so
indirectly.
Yeah. All right, Bradley's under center. They looked a little confused on that formation, but now they've got it. Here's the snap. Bradley around the right side, got the ball for a pass, and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Carlos Hernandez, but there is a flag on the play thrown behind the offense, so that tends to be something not good for the Eagles.
See what the call is.
Yep, holding Eagles. That'll back them up 10 yards. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line.
So aside from 4th and 43, 1st and 20 doesn't sound like a lot.
No, that's just
if you say it real fast.
That's a quarterback sneak. Okay, we got to quit the penalties and the turnovers, and let's just start playing football. Pitch out to the right side. That's Caden Tatum, and he's still going, and I believe he's got the first down.
Caden Tatum on the far side from us, which is the Tatum visiting side, was able to make some stuff happen. I think he's going to be marked out of bounds at the 35.
But, man, that was – and there was one point where he actually almost came to a stop to get the lane that he wanted and then took off again. So, excellent run. It was a pickup of 17 yards. So, it's 2nd down and 3 now. See, I told you it's no more than a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, here we go. Bradley under center. There's the snap. Quick handoff up the middle. And,
somebody's got a hold of a helmet. Let's see if it became more than that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was that?
He got it down to the 44-yard line. I don't see any laundry on the play, so apparently they got away with that.
So Tatum Eagle first down. I think that was probably Gibson, but the speed looked like Courtney, so I'm not exactly sure who had the ball that time. Regardless, it's a 1st and 10 for Tatum at the 44.
Well, there's one thing for sure. It wasn't me running it, so we can write that one in the book. Here we go. Bradley under center. Quick handoff around the right side of Caden Tatum. Picks up about 3 on the play. That brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I think that was Gibson.
On that run?
The Rabbits were blitzing that time, and Bradley just got rid of the ball. The ball's at the 47, pickup of 3, 2nd and 7.
Quick quarterback snap. Now the flag comes out. Made it to the 50-yard line, but back referee probably saw something he didn't like.
Looked like the Rabbits jumped, so it looks like it would be offside. Eagles would take that for the 5 yards and replay the down. Let's see what he says.
False start.
No, my
Tatum.
goodness. False start, Tatum.
So it pushes the ball back to the 42-yard line of the Eagles.
So it becomes 2nd and 12 from that point.
Yeah, well, I would have thought it was kind of weird if it had been offsides by the defense, that neither one of the line judges would have thrown the flag. It was thrown from the backfield. of the offense. But I've seen stranger things happen from the Zebras, so I'm glad they're down there, not me. There goes Caden Tatum around the right side. He broke a tackle. Oh, is that number 5? That was Jamari Gibson. Their 5 and the 6 look. There's only about an inch difference.
Picked up 8 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4. That's manageable.
Better than 4th and 43.
9:03 to go. First half of play. Rabbits on top, 14-0.
There goes one of them.
Gibson.
I'm afraid to call the number anymore because they look so close.
You're doing fine.
But he got a first down.
Gibson advances to the 43-yard line for a pickup of 7 on the play. 1st and 10. So this drive started back at the 28-yard line. And at one time they were facing seemingly a 1st and 20, and they've converted.
Here we go again.
They found something that they like over on the right side and between right guard and right tackle. And he's going to take the ball down to the 35-yard line. Once again, Gibson with the carry. Picks up 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
See, I was going to take a big chance and say it was Gibson on the run. I like to live on the edge. But 2nd down, the ball's marked on the Rabbit 35-yard line. Now, if we don't turn over, this is what we need to do. We need to just bully them all the way down. Got to get a score. We'll get us right back into the game. There's only 8 minutes gone. 8 minutes left in the first half.
That's a reverse going back the other way. I think that was Caden Tatum. And he's going to have his first down.
Because sooner or later, as much as they've been on the field, their defense is going to get tired. You never hear about an offense getting tired, though.
Looking forward to both bands at halftime. These are both bands advance. What's it called? Area C, I think, is the contest tomorrow.
That looks like Tatum again, or maybe not. I don't. I'm gunshot now. I'm There's an eagle on the carry. Picks up about 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that was Quincy Davis. And add another one to the mix down to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7 for a gain of 3 on the play.
Quick handoff around the left side. Oh, that was out McAllister, and he was tripped up. Loss of about a yard on the play. Once again, that one guy, he would have probably picked up a few more yards, but the one guy happened to sneak through and flipped him over.
One of the things about the Rabbits tonight is their defense is swarming. They're sending a lot of people after the ball carrier. And when they are isolated in space and it's one-on-one, they're making the plays.
They obviously practice the fundamentals. You know, you don't just go and throw a shoulder into somebody expecting to tackle them. You got to wrap them up and bring them down. Bradley's under center. He's going back for the pass, and he's got it. Oh, he slipped down. He didn't pick up but maybe 2 on the play.
That was Dustin Hennigan, and he lost his footing once again. And he made to the 28-yard line, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 7. What do you call? He had 3 receivers streaking down the field, or 2 receivers that were further down the field. And there is a Rabbit down.
Rabbit's down. Okay, well, we'll be back right after this word.
If you live in Texas, and especially if you live in the country, everyone knows you need a truck. And XL Ford has your truck for whatever needs you have. From the F-150 to the F-350, your perfect truck is at XL.
Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane Hardware and Lumber. Kane's is your one-stop shop for building materials for large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, we carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, molding, and many more products you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with our large selection of paint colors. We have all the products you need. Shop Kane Hardware and Lumber at 224 South Shelby Street in Carthage.
And we're back. We've got 5:52 left to go in the half. Their timeout has just come to an end, so now everybody's lined up. It's 4th down, 4th and 7 for the Eagles. Ball marked at the Rabbit 28-yard line. Looks like Bradley may have changed up a little bit. Now they call a timeout. Now the Eagles call a timeout. That leaves them with 1 left to go in the first half. Rabbits still have 2. It's 14-0 right now for the Rabbits.
So if you're just tuning in, hold the ball. Rabbits went 68 yards in 4 plays. And Markeylin Batten, Markeylin, Batten, raced 54 for the score at 4:57. Rabbits were up 6-0. The PAT failed. And then just underway in the second quarter, 11:07, Batten scored again from in close, from 11 yards out. And their quarterback, Peyton Harrison, ran it over for the 2-point conversion. That's where we are as the Eagles come to the line of scrimmage.
We're still looking at 4th down and 7 to go. Bradley under center. In motion. Oh, that looked like a broken play. They bring him down at the 30-yard line. Obviously, it didn't make it first down. Ball goes over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Rabbits at their own 30-yard line. I'm not quite sure what that was all about.
Well, without knowing, you don't know, as they say, because hate to speculate in a situation like that and won't. But obviously a busted play, so Atlanta takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. They got plenty of time, 5:48 to go until twirling time, as they say.
Well, if they just march right down in 3 or 4 plays and make another touchdown, it's going to bode not very well for the rest of this game.
Well, let's see what Tatum can do.
Batten, number 1, he ran it and got caught in the backfield, and they drug him down at the 30-yard line. No gain on the play, makes it 2nd down.
I think that was Brandon Howard.
I quit.
From the left side. No,
the defense.
On the defense. You're exactly right on who had the ball. It's Batten. There's 0 and 1 in the backfield. We can kind of keep that simple.
I'm just going to say some dude with the ball ran and some dude tackled him.
They got a binary backfield, 0 and 1. So we can go with that.
Okay. Yes or no, one of the two. And he's back for the pass, and he's looking for a long pass over the middle. He's wide open. Great catch. Gets dropped down at the 38-yard line. But
that time it's Riley on the receiving end, and
doesn't look to be a very tall guy, but he really stretched up and got that ball. I think
37-yard line. So it was a nice pass and catch, and once again Harrison has got an arm and he's got receivers that can catch the ball.
And he was wide open too across the middle. So 1st down at the Eagle 47-yard line. Rabbits come up in shotgun. Handoff around the left side. Got a hole. Finally drug down, but maybe been enough for a 1st down. That was looked like Jamarian Alston, I think number 6, on the carry.
Yeah, I think so.
You're just saying that to be nice to me.
No, that's what I saw. 27-yard line, so he does pick up 10, and another Rabbit 1st down.
4:29 left to go in the first half.
Offensively, Eagles need to develop some consistency here to get back in this. A stop right here would really help.
There's a snap, quick up, fake handoff by the quarterback. He does a spin move, takes it around the left side, and gets knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Rabbits. Peyton Harrison, the quarterback, on that run around the left side.
And he was going away from us, so we really couldn't see what he had done. It looked like the running back going into the middle had the ball, but that was obviously not the case because he was able to take it and went out of bounds. Eagle bounced off of him.
There's a snap. And, just ran that thing in. That was Jaden Riley, number 7 for the Rabbits. He came around and he got the ball and was going to go around the right end and instead cut it back a little bit and virtually went in untouched. So now the Rabbits are setting up for the kick. It's unusual. The quarterback, Peyton Harrison, is the holder for this. 4:01 left to go in the first half. There's the snap, good snap, and the kick is good. So with 4:01 left to go in the first half, your score, Atlanta Rabbits 21, Tatum Eagles 0.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328.
Okay, 4:01 left to go in the half. Rabbits about ready to kick off again from the 40-yard line. Your score, the Rabbits 21, Eagles 0. The Eagles' offense has looked really good except for a couple of turnovers. And we've had a few penalties this first half that's hurt both teams, but I think it may have hurt the Eagles a little bit more. They just need to be a little bit more consistent, get their heads back in the game. Even if they aren't able to score before the end of the half, they can come back second half and tie this up and go ahead. But they've got to get after it. Here's the kick from the 40-yard line. Back to the 13-yard line. Caden Tatum takes it around the left side, and he is headed down, and finally, we got flags and some extracurricular activity going on the field. One of the
way behind the play.
Yeah.
I was watching the ball
too.
carrier, and back here at the 16-yard line, there's a flag. Let's see what the official decides to call with this.
Tatum ran it out to the 45 and was knocked out of bounds from there. But what was going on was down around the 20.
There's a couple of flags.
Yeah, and the Rabbit player had his helmet off. I don't know if it was ripped off, taken off, or what, or he came off the sideline. I don't know. Like you, I was watching the runner, but they are moving like it's against Tatum, so apparently it is.
That will negate a really nifty return.
Yes, it would. It's a 10-yard penalty. Ball will be spotted at the 13 instead of the 45, so that hurt him quite a bit. 3:54 left to go in the first half. 1st and 10 at the Eagle 13-yard line. I didn't catch what the penalty was, but they walked off 10 yards.
I'd say a personal foul is probably a pretty good guess.
It must have been a half distance then. There's Bradley, hand off to the right side. Another flag comes in. That one come in behind the offense, so see what happens
I
here.
think the ball carrier was number 5, but let's check the penalty.
That's against the Rabbits. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
He said automatic. Didn't he say block below the waist?
He
on the
did
defense?
below the waist, but his hands went down below his knees.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's I think he got chopped. So offsetting 15-yard penalties advanced the ball to almost where the return occurred, back to about the 35-yard line.
Oh, there he put the ball. I didn't see the ball down. Okay, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 35 now. Quick handoff. No, it wasn't. It was a fake. Quarterback Bradley keeps it around the left side, still going. He's got blockers in front of him. He's got another blocker, and he gets thrown out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
A little extracurricular push in the face on the sideline there. Bradley with a nifty run, kept the football. He's got a 1st and 10. A little spark from the Eagles here with 3:39 to go in the first half of play.
That was an excellent run because they had opportunity after opportunity to bring him down, and they didn't. The ball spotted at the 21-yard line of the Rabbits. 3:39 left to go in the first half. If we get a score here, that would work out very well, as long as we can hold them, or maybe do an onside real quick and take it down and get another one.
That was a 44-yard run by Bradley.
That was nice. He was very patient on that run, too. Pitch out to the right. Oh. That was, I believe, Caden Tatum on the run around the right side, and their defensive player came in and just flipped him. Took him out totally legally took him out at around the knees or shoes.
I think that was Whaley, but I'm not so sure. But Caden Tatum got to the far side, was able to, it looked like he slowed down. And
I think he was trying to make a move on the guy.
Yeah.
And it just gave him the opportunity. And you also have to realize, folks, the Atlanta Rabbits uniforms are black and they have gray numbers. So they're pretty difficult to see. And there's Bradley again, fakes it, and he's taking around the right side. He goes all the way. He's in for a touchdown. And I don't see any. I see no laundry on the field, so that's a touchdown Atlanta. I'm sorry, Tatum.
Touchdown Tatum. Well, we haven't said it much tonight.
I know.
It's been touchdown Atlanta for everything.
Old habits hard to break. But that was a Bradley. Looked like he was trying to take the ball in one direction and then made a couple of moves and took it all the way in. He's had 2 great runs on this series.
Ziegler snaps it. Prince holds it. Let's see if the PAT can convert.
Good snap. Ball's up. And it is good. So that makes it a little bit easier. Now it's 2:45 left to go in the first half. Your Tatum Eagles 7. We'll be back right after this word.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone. Call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
2:45 left to go in the first half. Your Eagles finally just scored, bringing the score to 21 Rabbits, 7 Eagles.
Actually, they went 87 yards after offsetting personal foul penalties, and they were keyed by several good runs, and the last one was one of the good ones. Bradley had 44 and 21. He had 65 on the drive.
Hopefully that's got the defense sparked up as the offense was, and we can get a real good kick here and hold them down there. Although they're moving up to about the 30 for the kick. They're looking for an onside, looks like to me. So here comes the kick. And it is a good, strong kick. And it
Gracious alive.
On the 1 yard line, rolls into the end zone for a touchback. That was a good kick.
Somebody said he kicked a doo-wally out of that ball. I don't know what that means exactly, but that kind of captures it, doesn't it?
I don't know. I think I have one of those trees growing in my backyard, but I'm not sure. So 2:45 still left to go in the first half. Atlanta will take over after the touchback at their own 25-yard line. Now let's see if the defense can do what the offense just did, and that is get fired up and make some good happening. Scores 21-7, Atlanta. Here's the snap. Quarterback hands off, and they run him out of bounds at the 27, 28.
Yeah, that's Batten. You know, Batten gets credit, and well, he should, but he's got some really key blockers out in front of him that just about formed a wall that time. Tatum was able to penetrate it, and they were able to do that because the pursuit coming from the far side. Lee, the safety, came up. Grayson Lee came up and got him. It'll bring up second and about 8.
Harrison in the backfield, a snap back. He's got back to pass, over the middle, and straight in the hands just like the previous. And he did a nice move. He's got 2 to beat. He's down to the 10. He's going to be all the way in for a touchdown, Atlanta. That was very, very reminiscent.
Well, they're playing pitch and catch is all they're doing. And unfortunately, the Tatum Eagles are on the bad side of that.
That was almost identical to the previous play where they scored. Over the middle, wide open.
C.J. Whaley, is that who we're going to say?
I think so. Not a very tall young man, but he's got some great hands. And the quarterback's got some real nice touch on the ball. There's the snap, and it was bobbled. And now the quarterback is trying to run it in, and it looks like we stop him. So there's some good news. The point after attempt is no good. So with 2:25 left to go in the first half, Atlanta Rabbits 27, Eagles 7. We'll be right back.
Making important decisions, it's reassuring to count on people you know. First State Bank and Trust Company is that group of people offering home loans or everyday depository needs. First State Bank and Trust is recognized as being among the most reliable, strongest banks as determined by our nation's leading bank rating firm, Bauer Financial Incorporated. It's a 5-star rated bank of people you know, always innovating for your changing financial needs. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, First State Bank and Trust.
Well, was hoping the defense would stop them. We might have a chance one more time. And we do have that chance now to get another score, but we didn't stop them from scoring. So it's 27-7. Just under 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Harrison is the real deal, and he's got some receivers that can go get it. And he puts it out there for them. And that was between about 4 Eagles that time. You know, he was in the middle of zone coverage, but then he hit his afterburners and he was gone.
He was gone, yes he was. Here's the kick, low kick, down to the 10, and he called a fair catch. I'm assuming so they could save some time on the clock because he still had another 5-10 yards he could run before they'd have gotten to him. So it's going to be marked at the, well, I'm not sure. Looks
should
like
come
the
out.
25.
Should come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
Shoulds and coulds and woulds. 2:25 left to go until halftime. I don't have to go far. Just have to go to the next room.
Well, that's right.
For halftime. So
I'm looking forward to the halftime. There's a bunch of covered wagons over to the left, and I'm really interested to see how they're going to use those. Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Eagles, 2:25 left to go in the first half. The least we can do is go back down and score again. But let's just see what Bradley has up his sleeve when he snaps the ball. It was an option, but he tries to keep it this time. They were trying to build off of his success this last series. He only picked up a yard that time, so it brings up 2nd down.
the covered wagons are in front of the big bad band from Rabbitland, and that's part of their halftime show.
So at the end of the game, if they win, do they throw carrots out on the field?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I went to a Mudbug game one time in Shreveport, hockey game, and they threw crawfish on the field.
Well, sure.
On the ice. There you go. Again, Bradley with the keeper around the right side. He picks up a couple this time, but that's about it.
Once again, the defensive front for Atlanta rises up. You got Wesley Stewart. He's a big guy. You got Kenny, Mitchell, and Williams also in there. And Atlanta looks to take a timeout with 1:36 to go. Tatum facing a 3rd down and 7. They're hoping to get the ball back.
And speaking of back, we'll be right back.
You can trust the qualified staff at Hudson Financial Group to help you build the right policy that's created just for the needs of your farm or ranch. Randy and his team recognize the importance of the farm and ranch community in Panola County. They understand how much your property means to you and your family and the hard work it requires to maintain. Give them a call at 903-693-7874, or better yet, stop by and see them at 1519 West Panola in Carthage. The Hudson Financial Group can help you customize the coverage you need.
All right, we're back, and Tatum is at the line of scrimmage, ready to go, waiting on the Rabbits to come out and line up. As soon as the referee says, all right, let's play, they'll hop down there and snap the ball. There we go. There's the whistle. Bradley slowly walks up to center, which he rarely does. Trips out to the Twins out to the left. Pitch out to the right by Bradley. He goes around the right side, brings him down to about the 32. That will bring up 4th down with 1:18 left to go. 4th down and 3. I'm going to bet my pocket knife that they go for it.
Well, they're going to make Atlanta call another timeout here. There's 20 seconds on the play clock.
Both teams have 1 timeout left in the half. So they're probably going to work it to where they can get at least 1 more play down.
This is one of those look them in the eye. Who's going to call the timeout? Looks like the Eagles are going to. They have to. Atlanta was content to let the play clock run completely out. So we want to take a break with them.
And we'll be right back.
Our lot is busting at the seam with new and pre-owned inventory. Hello, East Texas. Will Blackwell here with Pippin Motor Company. New Chevrolets, Buicks, GMCs, and the nicest pre-owned vehicles around, all discounted and priced aggressively, ready for a new home in your garage. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle today at Pippin Motor Company, just across from Panola College, or on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com.
Okay, now we're back. 44 seconds left to go in the first half. Let's see what Tatum has up their sleeve for this.
Formation is what they have.
That's what it looks like. 4th and 3.
At their 32-yard line. Yeah, the ball game is not over, but giving up another score here might really challenge them, because this is not a come-from-behind offense.
Oh, he drops the snap, and he punts, and it is blocked. And Tatum picks it up, but they only advance it out to the 29-yard line. This is not a good night for the Tatum Eagles. They've been riddled with mistakes and not clear thinking. So with 37 seconds left to go, the ball will be marked at the Eagle 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rabbits. And you can bet with 37 seconds left to go, they're going to do their best to get it into the end zone. It's 27-7 right now.
Let's see what Tatum defensive guys have in store now to try to slow down Atlanta. See if they come out in something different. It looks like they've got their Garrett, Irby, Tolbert, and Moore across the front. They need to cause some trouble.
Rabbits have 1 timeout left in this half. Here's a snap. He's back to pass. Over left side, wide open. And he catches it, and they call it a touchdown. That was Pat Batten on the touchdown. That took all of just a handful of seconds.
5.
So, well, literally a handful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So that brings the score to 33-7 right now, with a point after attempt coming up. 32 seconds left to go.
Happen in tonight's game. I'm not sure a lot of people had this in mind.
I certainly didn't. We were close against Liberty ILU a few weeks ago, and Atlanta got just blitzed by Liberty ILU, so I thought it'd be closer. They're going for two. There's the pass, and it's good. So that brings the score to 35-7 with 32 seconds left to go. We'll be back right after this word.
It's summertime and it's hot, and it's going to get hotter. Never fear. Monty Bacon at Carthage Furniture is here with air conditioners that you can afford. Are you looking for a unit that does heating and cooling? Monty has them. They're 220 volts, 18,000 BTU unit starting at $699. A 24,000 BTU unit, it's a heat and cool unit, just $839. Carthage Furniture equals free delivery, and Rosa and Lena speak Spanish.
32 seconds left to go in the first half. Rabbits have one timeout left. Eagles have 0. Waiting on the Rabbits to come back out on the field. Ball be teed up at the 40-yard line. Again, the near hash. Whether they're going as we see it from left to right or right to left, their kicker always lines up on the near hash. I don't think I've ever seen that before. 35-7 is your score. Atlanta Rabbits ahead of the Eagles.
Whaley's kicking off. He's all neighborhood tonight, isn't he?
Indeed. There's the kick, kind of short, and he's calling a fair catch again.
Ziegler with a fair catch for Tatum.
So that will
see what the Eagles might have in mind. Taking the ball at the 25-yard line.
Again, 32 seconds left to go in the half. Going to be a great halftime show, though, on both sides. So be sure you tune in or stay tuned in. EastTexasToday.com or KGAS Radio, or KGAS Facebook page. I'm about to give out my email address. Well, the ball's marked 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles. Looks like they're going to take a knee. And they do. So that should do it for the first half. So at the end of the first half, a very sloppy first half for your Tatum Eagles. But let's see what that second half, see what the coaches have to say to them during this halftime, and see if we can't get something going on that second half. If they can score 35 points from one half, we can too. So stick around. There's some great halftime entertainment coming up. We'll hope to get some of that audio for us. But in the meanwhile, we'll listen to another word from our sponsor, and then we'll bring you the halftime.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Make a slam dunk with your internet service provider when you choose Hillary Communications, your local solution for internet and phone. Hillary Communications offers telephone and high-speed internet in Tatum with no data caps, no contract, and no credit check. Sign up today by calling 903-947-2222. Stop by our office at 170 West Sterling Price in Tatum or visit us online at hillcom.net.
At A. Fridley Insurance, we believe in protecting the things that matter most to you with the same care and dedication that you'd give them yourself. Roger Gonzalez Jr. takes the time to understand your unique needs, offering personalized coverage that gives you confidence. A. Fridley Insurance is affordable and is ready to see you in their Tatum office. Give Roger a call today at 903-947-3296. A. Friendly Insurance is proud to be a Tatum Eagle backer and thanks the community for their support since 1999.
I tell you what, he is a good little athlete, though. Man. Oh, man. He can play some ball, man. He's fast to be selected. Ladies and gentlemen, Tatum High School and
Tatum ISD are proud to present the 2024-2025 award-winning Eagle Drill Team under the direction of Andrea Presley. Taking the team on the field, left to right, Lieutenants Alexandria Brown, Alicia Halton, and Ayla Whalen. First Lieutenant Kyla Bridges, and on the 50, Captain Caitlin Jones. This time, the Eaglettes would like to recognize Captain Algeria Mims, Public Relations Representative J.C. Dawson, Vice President Kayla Baker, and President Kinsey Brock. The Eaglettes would also like to congratulate Guest of the Week, Algeria Mims, and Spirit Girl of the Week, Delina Chambers. The Eaglettes halftime performance is proudly sponsored by gold sponsor Sierra Front Sand, LLC. The Eaglettes will begin tonight's halftime show with a professional style routine that they enjoyed choreographing as a team. Tatum Independent School District proudly presents for your halftime entertain the UIL Region 21 Marching Band Contest, which earns it a spot to compete in the UIL Area C Marching Band Contest tomorrow. The Fighting Eagle Band will be performing their 2024 marching show entitled Where the Wild Things Are, written by Roderick Boyce, Jr., featuring Abracadabra by Kelly, Arnett by Standridge, and I'm Coming Home by Skylar Ray. Drum majors, Kieran Gregory and But it's down there by Texas High. It's 3 hours away of anything. I wish they'd put that through. But that one in Gilmer's good. You got to go right back. Well, she got that, but I got to get about 6 tacos. Girls, have they been along or notified of the sticker? They know not to get up there. Maggie and Belle, do they know not to get up there around the stroller, sir? They know. I would hate to have a conflict. Football fans, excited now.
Please welcome the Fighting Eagle marching band. soloist is Reggie Gibson. Baritone soloist is Samantha Watson. And saxophone soloist is Ashton Byler. The first bass character is Estella Sanchez. The second bass character is Corey Webb. Marshal of the week is Samantha Watson. Section of the week is the trumpets. Choral captain is Karen Gore. And the sponsor is Melissa Gore. Color guard tenth is Cynthia Celestino. The Fighting Eagle Band is under the direction of Shannon Sandage and Kevin Hendricks. We would like to thank the Tatum administration, faculty, staff, and the Fighting Eagle Band boosters for all their continued support of our program. We would also like to thank Calvary Baptist Church in Henderson for providing the water for the game. The band would like to wish the Big Bad Band from Rabbit Land good luck as they compete tomorrow in the UIL Area C Marching Band Contest. Let's hear it one more time for the Tatum High School Band. Great job, band.
And that was your Tatum Eagles High School Band. Now, as the Atlanta Rabbits Band starts to set up, we're going to listen to one of our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
If you love Dairy Queen baskets, there's a new dipping sauce just for you. DQ Texas Sauce. This super craveable, sweet and tangy sauce adds a zesty kick to chicken strips, steak fingers, fries, even Texas toast. It's the best thing since DQ gravy. Ask for DQ Texas Sauce and let the double dipping begin. Plus, try the French silk pie or pumpkin pie blizzard of the month at participating DQ locations in Texas.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
Darren Anthony Agency, your local farmer's agent in Tatum, is ready to help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. We are your local hometown agency that cares about you. We will always welcome you with open arms. Give us a call for a hands-on quote, 903-947-2271. We're ready to answer any questions you may have. And Darren Anthony Agency says, go Tatum Eagles!
We still have about 11 minutes left to go before the second half begins. Your score as it stands right now, Atlanta Rabbits 35, Tatum Eagles 7. The Atlanta Rabbits band is spreading out all over the field. Very interesting formation and props. I see 6 different covered wagons, some false front, old Western style buildings, some beautiful backgrounds of plateaus and mesas. And the band is walking out on the field, so let's turn it over to them and see what they can come up with.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field from Atlanta, Texas, the Atlanta High School Band, the Big Bad Band from Rabbit Land. Drum makers for the band are Mackenzie Lampshire and Katie Salaya. This past Saturday, the Big Bad Band traveled to Winsboro, Texas, where they competed against various 3A, 4A, and 5A bands in the Battle of the Spear Marching Contest, where they received straight ones, won outstanding 3A bands, outstanding drum majors, and came away with second place. Tomorrow, they will travel to White House, Texas, where the band will compete in the UIL 3A Area C Marching Contest to qualify for the UIL State Marching Contest. This week's section of the week is the trombones. The bandsmen of the week are Dylan Phillips and Kyson Sherman. The freshmen of the week are Camille Larry and Kenny Woods. We would now like to announce the 2024 Band Bow and Sweetheart. This year's Band Bow is Mr. Ayush Patel. This year's Band Sweetheart is Miss Mackenzie Lampshire. soloist, my girl, Trinity Adams.
That was the Atlanta, let's see, what do they call it? The Atlanta band, a mean band from Rabbit Land or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But they were excellent. I hope you were able to watch that online. They were very, very good. Okay, we'll be back here just a moment for the beginning of the second half. Right now, the score is the Atlanta Rabbits 35 and the Tatum Eagles 7. We'll be back right after this.
Griffith Trucking, LLC is your one-stop company when it comes to towing, transport, recovery, winching, tractors, skid steers, off-road recovery, lockouts, and accidents. Griffiths covers all of East Texas and beyond. Griffiths is dependable, courteous, and honest. They are there when you need them. Give them a call, 903-947-6437. Griffiths Towing, LLC. Wayne Griffith says, thank you for your business, and go Tatum Eagles.
Bink's Quick Stop in Carthage on the corner of 699 and The Loop. Open Sunday through Thursday from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Friday and Saturday from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. Open for breakfast, and the grill is open throughout the day, and it provides the best hamburgers in town. You can also get a grilled chicken or chicken fried steak. It's all fresh and made from scratch. And, of course, you can fill up your tank with gas. That's at Bink's Quick Stop in Carthage, again on the corner of 699 and The Loop.
All right, we're back. We're just about ready for the kickoff. Tatum will be kicking off to Atlanta. Be going from right to left. Ball set up at the 40-yard line. And again, as I said, the score, not necessarily in the Tatum's side of things. It's 35-7 Atlanta, but second half can always bring something new. So here we go. Let's see what happens here. Garza back to kick. There's the kick. Very nice kick, way over the head of the receivers. And it rolls into the end zone for a touchback, so it'll be 1st and 10 Atlanta at their own 25-yard line. It was an excellent, excellent halftime show by both bands. I can see why they are scored so high in their competition. I know our own Skylar Ayers will be headed down to Austin next week for the state finals of that. And she will have much more information on that all next week. So tune in to KGAS 104.3 FM, and they will let you know how that goes. I think you can watch it on Facebook, too. All right, 1st and 10, Rabbits at their own 25-yard line. Let's see what the second half brings. Snap back and going around, snap to the left. Pick up a 5 on the play by Batten. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a quick snap straight back to Harrison, quarterback, and pitch out to the left to Batten. Ran around the left side, picked up 5 on the play. Again, 2nd down, ball marked at the 30-yard line.
Appreciate you letting me take a break at halftime.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Wear a lot of hats. Just underway, third quarter. Eagles down 35-7.
Oh, there was a pass, and he's still going. That was DC range. It was a completed passer on the right side, and he fought his way down inside Eagle territory to the 49-yard line. And that is definitely enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 Rabbits. Doesn't look like there's much change is going on the defensive side for the Eagles.
Well, we've talked about how much speed they have, and it's certainly evident. Their preseason stuff, they were picked in the top 3. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Still waiting on the snap. There's the snap. Fake handoff. Pass out to the right side to number 12. And they finally drag him out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That'll be enough for another first down. 1st and 10 Rabbits at the Eagle 38-yard line.
Brandon Howard had a hold of him, and the Rabbit was slippery. That's Braylon Rowe on the catch. And just a little strain took it into Tatum territory to the 38-yard line.
You know, I had an uncle that used to say that. He's slicker than a greased rabbit. So First down.
I've never had the privilege, I don't think.
Handoff to the right side and a big hole, and he busts right on through. That's their number one running back, Batten, and he's finally forced out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
I guess Ziegler knocked him out, but not before first down yardage. One of the things that you doesn't show up on in the stats is really good blocking that their offensive line does for Atlanta, because you've got some talented running backs, but they have some opportunities as well.
Absolutely. The offensive line never gets the recognition they should. I know Emmitt Smith was real big about that with the Cowboys, making sure his offensive line was taken care of, because without them, he wouldn't have done anything like he did.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fake handoff. The quarterback's got the ball. He passes across the middle. Oh, it was broken up, but almost intercepted.
It was almost picked. Caden Tatum, I think, was the one that almost did jump in front of that, and he almost had it. But it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If I'm not mistaken, that may be either the first or the second incomplete pass of the game for him.
It may very well be the first, yeah.
I think so. I don't remember one being dropped.
They haven't hit the ground.
No. And they certainly haven't hit the Eagles' hands or talons. So 2nd down and 10. Handoff up the middle. Oh, he fumbles the ball. And the Eagles recover.
Oh, my goodness alive.
Looks like the winds of fortune have changed for the Eagles, at least in one play. They will take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line. Batten was the runner on there, and I think he got stripped of it. I don't think he just dropped it.
Well, let's see if the Eagles can put something together here. Just underway, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores. What would it be with 2-point conversions? I hadn't done the math.
Be
25.
32, 39?
33. Yeah.
30, I don't know.
Yeah,
You're asking
you
math.
You can't short a game. You got to have 4 scores. It's a 4-score game.
If I want to count to 21, I have to take my boots off.
Please don't.
Okay. Here we go. 1st and 10. Man in motion. Bradley hands the ball. Handoff up the middle. He's pushing and drives, still pushing.
Gibson was a ball carrier that time. Not to say that I had any fear, but I didn't know whether he'd actually given it to him. I was afraid he was going to end up on the carpet, but he picks up 6 yards on the play. 2nd down and 4. Is that about right? Yeah.
I was wondering myself, because it almost looked like he had fumbled, but he held on to it and he just dug into it and got 6 out of it. So 2nd down. Again, handoff up the middle, and he's not going to be as lucky this time.
They could give him maybe a yard, and so let's see where they mark it, but it'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 or so.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 13. So 1, 2, 3rd down, and we'll say 3.
Many Carthage people will remember Dr. David Holder, formerly of Southside Baptist Church, and color commentator. East Texas football games. Ran into him at halftime.
Oh, nice. I believe, well, that was one of the two that I usually call. He gained maybe half a yard. I'm not even sure he got that. I think he got back to the, no, he gained a yard.
He's at the 14.
That'll bring up 4th down.
4th and a couple.
We'll see what they decide to do.
I couldn't catch the number for the large lineman who is coming in. It looks like they'll run some kind of tight formation here. Let's see what happens.
See if they try to pull him off. Oh, they've got him in the backfield as a fullback, leading the way, and he does. And I don't think he made it.
No, he did not make it. And so, just like that, Atlanta takes it back as Tatum goes 4 and out. And Atlanta takes over 1st and 10.
At the Eagle 14-yard line. So Christmas comes early for the Rabbits. 8:26 left to go in the third quarter. You know, after reading everything I did on this game, I expected it to be a fairly tight game.
Game changed early when the Eagles drove a long distance and then fumbled it away and weren't able to convert that into points.
And a handoff to the right side. He's pushing. There goes a flag.
That's that's behind the play. Let's see what they call. Runner got to the 3-yard line. I think it was Batten.
Here's the call, holding against offense. So that will be coming back.
So it goes back to the 24. With the offensive production that Atlanta has shown tonight, that shouldn't be a problem. Eagles in the same area in the first half. We're looking at a first down in, 21, 22, something like that.
Something like that.
We're able to convert.
See if they do another pass in a wide open zone.
Well,
here's the snap back. And they're going to hand off, but they whistle it dead. And that would, I would guess, to be false start by the offense. Yep. 5 more on that. So that bumps them back down another 5 yards. So now it's 1st and 25. They have to get down to just shy of the 4-yard line for a first down. And the ball spotted at the 29-yard line of the Eagles. 7:56 left to go in the third quarter. Rabbits break the huddle. Harrison back in the shotgun with Batten, and he's going for a pass. He's looking to his right. Oh, and that was broken up. The defender, which was Batten, thinks there was some interference there, but I didn't see a referee agree with him, so that'll bring up second down.
Outstanding play that time by Quincy Davis for Tatum, knocking it away, so it becomes 2nd and 25, and that's 2 passes that have been incomplete here in the second half.
So Harrison back again. Low snap up. They've got him. Well, no, they don't. They missed him. He's running around in the backfield, throws the ball down at the 21-yard line. There's a flag thrown in from clear across the field. The arm on that referee is almost as good as a quarterback. He threw it just about as far.
I didn't see anything. I'm not qualified here.
The way they were acting, the Rabbits act as though it goes against the Eagles, like maybe it was a personal foul, but we shall see what the white cap says. Well, that took care of all those penalties. Ball spotted just over the 10-yard line. That makes it first down, automatic first down.
Yeah, 1st and 10. Right outside the 10. 7:31 to go here in the third quarter. 35-7. Rabbits.
Lone quarterback in the backfield and low snap, but I don't think that was a regular quarterback.
That's Riley, Jaden Riley.
Oh, now there's more activity going. And there's a flag. Now let's see who that's against. It's starting to get kind of ugly out there on the field. They need to settle down.
Yeah, they're.
I know that the Eagles are getting frustrated, but that's no excuse.
I think this one might go against Atlanta, but let's see. I may be wrong.
What I saw it would, but I'm not down there with a zebra shirt on, so. Let's just see. Well, they said it.
When you go half the distance again?
Apparently. Dead ball. Unsportsman on the Eagles. Half distance to the goal, first down, ball placed just past the 3-yard line, short of the 4. Well, if you thought the first half was sloppy, second half is turning out to be just muddy. One of those
Blake
games.
Riley's a quarterback. I think it's number 7. But they're facing the other way. Of course, they're sideways to us now, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I think it's Riley.
Even if their backs are facing us, it's hard to see their numbers.
Clock runs.
7 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's the snap. They try that same play, and he just runs right in for a touchdown. So another touchdown for Atlanta Rabbits. That brings the score to currently to 41-7. Point after attempt coming up. 6:54 left to go in the third quarter. And they're setting up for a kick. Harrison is the holder. Here comes the snap. Good snap. Good place. Good kick. 42-7. 6:54 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after these words.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Spider-Man there?
Well, I don't know where you can find Spider-Man.
Don't you always have something for everyone?
Well, we can help everyone with heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. We don't know where any superheroes are, but we always have super prices.
Super prices? I never heard of that superhero.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
We have the opportunity for this game to kind of get out of hand the way things are going. And I'm sure the coaches are talking to their players on both sides of the field. I know.
Well, at 42-7, quite frankly, I would not be surprised to see him running the clock. And I thought that's what had happened when Coach Keeling was talking to the referee. Referee came out and started the clock before the snap. So I thought that's what perhaps was going on there, but.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if he does that anyway.
Yeah. So it's time for the kickoff from Atlanta.
Whaley back for the kick. There's the kick. Again, low, short. Takes the ball at the 15-yard line. Trots up to the 26 and brought down. That looked like that was Siegler on the carry. Brought down at the 20. They're going to call it 25. Okay. At the 25-yard line. And he just kind of tiptoed through that one. There wasn't much room for him to run, but there certainly wasn't any speed. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of the Eagles. 6:47 left to go in the third quarter. 42-7 Atlanta. Well, let's see what happens with this offense. Is this the first time we've had offense in this quarter, or the second?
Yeah, we went 4 and out.
Okay, that's.
Yeah,
I was
we went
thinking
4 and out the first series. So let's see if we can get something rolling here.
Pretty tight formation. Bradley back to pass. He's going long over the left side, and it's overthrown. And
closest man to it was a Rabbit, and Ziegler tackled him.
And Ziegler looks like he's hurt. Oh, it looks like he might have a cramp.
Yeah.
All right, well, while he's down, we will take a quick break.
Juicy's loves tradition, and since 1980, serving the freshest burger in East Texas. Come enjoy the taste of a legendary Juicy's hamburger. Everything going into the burgers, fries, beans, onion rings, and traditional chicken fried steaks is prepared fresh with every order, even grinding the fresh beef daily. It's probably why for the last 30 years, Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas. Order in Juicy's style by downloading the Juicy's Hamburger iPhone or Android app.
If you live in Texas, and especially if you live in the country, everyone knows you need a truck. And XL Ford has your truck for whatever needs you have. From the F-150 to the F-350, your perfect truck is at XL Ford. You can even customize it online at xlford.net. And if they don't have it on the lot, they'll get it for you fast. As always, right on the loop and right on the price.
And we're back and just in time. Eagles take the snap, handoff up the middle, maybe a yard on the play. I'll bring up 3rd and 9. Ziegler did walk off on his own volition. He obviously was limping from that cramp, but that looks like that was all that was, which is better news than it could have been. Well, they're showing a pickup of 2 on that one, so it'll be 3rd and 8. 6:10 left to go in the third quarter. Another tight formation. Bradley back, handoff. He takes the ball around the left side, bounces it out. They throw him out at about the 35. But they say keep it going at 34, rather. Time keeps going. That one. Ball should be marked at the 34 with 1 yard to go and 4th down, but we'll see what this penalty is. I don't like the direction that the referee is facing.
Well,
here's the call.
I don't know that I'd be accepting a penalty unless it's one they cannot.
Looks like a.
Oh, it's a major distance penalty. It's a chop block. We've seen that called about 3 times tonight, I think.
At least.
So that's going to take the Tatum Eagles back to the 12-yard line. And they were looking at a 4th and a yard at the 34, and now they're back at the 13, 12-yard line.
23 yards now, 3rd down and 23.
Thank you.
Oh, I had my shoe off. 5:52 left to go in the third quarter. The Eagles, I'm not taking any away from the Rabbits because they are an excellent team, but the Eagles have done a lot to shoot themselves in the foot in this game.
Yeah.
So take that for what it's worth. They break the huddle, come out, and here's Bradley under center.
A lot of stuff to work on.
Pitch out to the right side and they bring him down at the 10, so he lost a couple of yards. Did a lot of running, but sideways. So he lost a couple on that play. That should bring up 4th down now, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
4th and 25 as the play loses a couple.
There's a young lady down in front taking a picture, and I'm photobombing.
Do what now? I'm not sure who she's taking a picture of.
There's the punt. My bad. I guess we should be watching the game. Takes a halfway decent bounce down to the 40-yard line. So that wasn't a bad punt at all. Ended up at the 40-yard line of the Rabbits where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 4:32 left to go. They'll take a quick break right here.
Kick off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane Hardware and Lumber. Kane's is your one-stop shop for building materials for large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, we carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, molding, and many more products you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with our large selection of paint colors. We have all the products you need. Shop Kane Hardware and Lumber at 224 South Shelby Street in Carthage.
And we're back. 4:32 left to go to the third quarter. It is 42-7. Rabbits over the Eagles.
51 yards on the punt, no return.
That was a nice
punt.
roll. There's the snap. Same play that they've run a million times, and they are still getting yardage out of it. Grant Adcock brought down, looked like, who was that? Was that Batten? No.
That's Jamarian Austin.
Austin, yeah.
Once again, he's got a convoy in front of him. I could make a Green Bay Packer reference going back to the days of when the Green Bay sweep, but that's going back to Lombardi, which is probably not our market right now that we're talking to the listeners that we want to hear. 1st and 10, 40-yard line.
And that's the 40 of the Eagles, so they've had a heck of a run on that one.
Made 20.
Here's the snap. Fake handoff, pass out to the right side. To number 12, he jukes and moves and still gains. He's still going. They finally bring him down at about the 25-yard line. They should have brought him down 10 yards earlier, but.
Yeah, once again, Peyton Harrison's back out there. And I think that was Peyton that threw the ball.
First down.
Having trouble with the goal numbers on the black jerseys.
It looked like it was him. One thing I've noticed about him, as good as he is, he seems to move in slow motion sometimes.
You would think so, but he's so tall. He's got such long strides. He's covering a lot of ground.
It's a strange anomaly. Looks like he's in slow motion, but he's moving down the field. He's throwing the ball. I mean, he's doing a great job this evening. Hand off to the left side, number 6. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. We stop him there.
It's going to be Jamarian Austin. And so he's going to lose a couple.
Well, he lost one.
2nd and 11. 26-yard line. But, this is, they're not in a hurry.
And they shouldn't be.
Well, this is
maybe the whole team's moving in slow motion. That's why I think that. Here's the snap. Back to pass. He's got somebody open long. And it is broken up. Broken up by Brandon Howard, number 15.
Brandon did an outstanding job of recovering on that one because the throw was there, the receiver was there, and then Brandon got there and stripped him of it. And do we have a flag or something?
Their coach is talking to the white hat again. Coach, you're ahead 30-something points. I don't know what. Oh, no. There was a penalty on the play. I never saw Laundry.
I missed the signal.
Oh, there it is.
Was it holding? Must be holding, huh?
Apparently so, because it looks like it marched back 10 miles would be good.
Yeah.
10 yards.
2nd and 20 now, as they say on the scoreboard, from the 36-yard line. So, but their offensive line probably does not get the credit that they should be getting.
Well, not only that, but their backs and their receivers do a really good job down the field, blocking and opening lanes up for their runner or receivers. Back to pass again. He's got a man open in the middle. Oh, intercepted by Tatum. He got hit, but he's still going down. He's over across midfield down to about the 47-yard line. That was number 13, and I don't have him.
That's Cooper Whitus. Cooper Whitus is a basketball guy who came out for football about 5 weeks ago.
That was the one you were talking about
earlier.
Was on
the B team, and said that he wanted to make a contribution, and he has. As Tatum takes over following Cooper's interception and return to the 49-yard line, and that's the plus 49, 1st and 10, 3:16 to go, third quarter.
He was just real happy he wasn't called for traveling on that one.
Huh?
40. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Maybe this will spark something.
Yeah, there you go.
Cross midfield, just inside the Rabbits' territory. 3:16 left to go in the third quarter. They are still looking to the sidelines.
We seem to have some confusion, and there's 10 seconds on the play clock.
Oh, they're coming in.
Ziegler's come in. Ziegler is at the left wing. Now he's in motion. We call timeout. Yeah. Eagles
we
call timeout. Let's take it
Okay.
with them.
Yes, indeed. We'll be back right after these words.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone. Call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
Well, it's nice the referees held up right for us to finish the commercials. There's the snap, pitch out to number 1, and he is, where is it? There it is. Okay. Number 1, Luke Ziegler, pitched out to him. He threw a pass down the field, and the defender got tied up with the receiver, tripped him up, and there are flags on the play. And now you're up to date.
It's not a spot foul like you see on Sundays.
Just a 15-yard penalty
Just
from
a
the line of
15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. So, but that will, and the Atlanta fans were calmly silent on that because there's been several that they thought should have gone their way.
Well, you know, it almost looked like there was no. It was out of his reach, but.
Well, that's a really good point. Was it catchable?
That's
yeah. Regardless, it's at the 34, first
exactly.
and 10.
We'll take it. First and 10. 3:09 left to go in the third quarter. Let's get some more points on the board. Reverse sort of fake direction. That was.
Caden had the ball around right in that time and was able to get good yardage. Did he get his first down? He's close. Yeah, he did get it.
They're giving it to
He
him.
picked up 10 to the 24-yard line.
Now we just don't need penalties or turnovers, and we should get some points out of this.
Well, I haven't been able to check out the defense to see if they're subbing. I would imagine so at this juncture.
Well, I think they're. Oh, that handoff didn't look too good going in, and neither did that run. He may have picked out. No, I don't even think they're going to give him a yard on
It
that.
looked like Bradley took a step backwards and then had to kind of lean forward to get the ball to the ball carrier, and I imagine that was Gibson, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, he just barely made it to the line of scrimmage, so it brings up 2nd and 10. It looks to me that the Rabbits have done an excellent job of taking the end-to-end or tackle-to-tackle and just cramming everything in there, so there's no room for anybody.
Well, they got 7 or 8 men in the box right now. So.
Again, Bradley tried to do the quarterback keeper around the right, off the right guard, and nothing.
3rd down and 10 now from the 24-yard line. 2:05 clock runs third quarter.
Let's see what Keeling has up his sleeve on this one.
The big play of this drive was pass interference. And Caden Tatum's 10-yard run. And that's it. That's what got us to here.
Well, they spread it out and put twins on the left and one out the right. Bradley back to throw, and he makes it over the middle.
Ziegler with an outstanding catch as he was.
He is just barely shy.
Oh, my goodness, he only made 9.
He's still limping, too. May have started cramping again or something, but he's still limping.
4th and a yard now. He only picked up 9 on the play to the 15-yard line. He needs one more.
Let's draw them off sides. And timeout call by the Rabbits. So with 1:01 left to go in the third quarter, we'll be back right after these words.
Making important decisions, it's reassuring to count on people you know. First State Bank and Trust Company is that group of people offering home loans or everyday depository needs. First State Bank and Trust is recognized as being among the most reliable, strongest banks as determined by our nation's leading bank rating firm, Bauer Financial Incorporated. It's a 5-star rated bank of people you know, always innovating for your changing financial needs. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, First State Bank and Trust.
So what do you call, Coach?
Fourth and just shy of a full yard. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line of Atlanta. It's fourth down for Tatum. They've got twins to the left, Solo to the right. They still haven't gone up to the line of scrimmage yet. I guess they're waiting to see what kind of formations for the coach to call in the play.
Bradley threw a dart to Ziegler.
He did.
Pretty
That was
fast.
one of the best passes. Okay, quarterback keeper right up the middle, and it looks as though he's got it. But we'll wait for the official call. Now they're calling it first down. First down for the Eagles. Ball will be spotted probably at about the 14, but 14, first down.
So he only got a yard. It sure looked like he had more forward progress, but we're a long way from the field.
He got enough to get it across the 10 yards. All right, here we go again. Basic same formation, only reverse. Got twins on the right and one on the left. Pitch out. And there's they've got way too many people. He hesitated. Was that Caden Tatum, I think? Pitch out to him, and as he got the ball turned and looked, there were 3 defenders right in his face.
Caden Tatum has got speed, and tonight he has run into some speed on the other side that I'm not sure that the Eagles have faced this year.
So they lost 7 yards on the play. That brings up second down.
Need to get one more play off here in the quarter. There's a differential of 12 seconds between the game clock and the play clock.
Are they going to tell timeout? They better do something because they got 3 seconds left. They got it off. He's back. Bradley's back to pass. He runs around the right side, throws it out, and it's intercepted. He's running back. He's already at the 30, brought down at about the 38-yard line.
Flag on the play.
And there's a flag.
Let's see what this is about. I think he picked it off at about the 14. Bradley was going out of bounds, tried to make something happen. Looks like.
Goodness gracious.
We'll see what they call.
The referee was on our side, down around the 15, threw the flag, grabbed it, ran over to the other side of the field, and dropped it down at the 38. His eyesight's better than mine, whatever he saw.
Illegal block.
What it is,
on the run back.
He is.
Yeah, probably on the run back after the interception, right? Well, let's see. Yeah, defense. Yeah. Tatum's defense is out there, so the ball changes possession.
Block in the back by Atlanta. So that pushes the ball back to the 25-yard line. And that's where it will start at the fourth quarter as they switch sides on the field. Your score, Atlanta 42, Eagles 7. We'll be back right after this.
You can trust the qualified staff at Hudson Financial Group to help you build the right policy that's created just for the needs of your farm or ranch. Randy and his team recognize the importance of the farm and ranch community in Panola County. They understand how much your property means to you and your family and the hard work it requires to maintain. Give them a call at 903-693-7874, or better yet, stop by and see them at 1519 West Panola in Carthage. The Hudson Financial Group can help you customize the coverage you need.
We switch sides. Now the Rabbits will be going from right to left from our vantage point. Be first and 10 Atlanta at their own 25-yard line. Ball marked at the near hash to us. Score 42-7, Atlanta over Tatum. 12 more minutes left in the game. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Here's the snap. Hand off to the right side. I was trying to see who tripped him up. He gained maybe 5 on the play. It was number 10, Carlos Hernandez, tripped him up.
I was trying to see who the ball carrier was at the time. Thought it was 5, but that's Rance. I don't think that's right. Regardless, 11:31 to go. Clock runs, fourth quarter.
Again, handoff to number, looks like 16. Goes to the right side, picks up maybe a yard on the play. Marshawn Woodbury, I believe was his name, the runner. That brings up 3rd down and 4. I thought it, yeah, it is 3rd down. Okay, now the marker's got it right.
Yeah.
3rd down and 4 for the Rabbits. Let's see what they're going to do here. Whether they're going to try to run it or toss it in the air. They've been successful either way, so it's going to be a quarterback keeper around the left side. Makes enough for the 1st down. Is still going down to the 50, down to the 40. Got 2 defenders to beat, and he gets run out of bounds at the 34-yard line. There we go. I was looking at the wrong referee. So that is definitely a 1st down for the Rabbits. It'd be 1st and 10 at the Eagle 34-yard line.
1916's 35 on the run. 34-yard line is where we are. The preseason pickers picked Jefferson, Elysian Fields, and Atlanta in various order. It looks like, from what I can tell, that the Rabbits are peaking at the right time.
It sure
After
does.
losing, they lost to both. Lost to Elysian Fields, not Elysian Fields, I'm sorry.
They lost to
Liberty Ilo.
Liberty Ilo, yeah. Well,
Pick up of 8 on the play.
Yeah.
Second and a couple from the 23 from the 27. Clock winds under 10 minutes.
This is the kind of score you see at the first of the season.
Yeah. Well,
and these 2 teams, I never would have expected. I wouldn't have bet who was going to win, but I never would have guessed the score would have been like this. That was a nice tackle by Kennington Harrison. Caught him in the backfield. He lost a yard, or about a yard on that play, bring up 3rd down and 4. I don't know if there were any noticeable injuries on the Eagles' side before the game tonight, so I don't know that they have any key personnel that are out.
Yeah. I think just about had everybody. Well, there's a couple of injuries that were long-term. Lost for the season kind of thing.
Pass out to the left side. Number 7 brought down short of the 1st down.
That's Jaden Riley for the Rabbits, and pretty nice defensive play by Tatum's number 18.
This may very well be the first 4th down that they have faced.
Harrison. So it becomes 4th and 3.
Ball down on the 27-yard line. 4th down and 2, a little long 2.
New shoes in the backfield.
Pass down the left side. Broken up. Who was
My
that?
goodness.
Number 4. Broken up.
Great play by Adcock.
Adcock.
And it came over from his free safety position. He's right on the sideline. He batted it away. And so it goes incomplete. They turn it over on downs, which is of no consequence at this point in the game.
But it looks good in his statistics. So it's 1st down for the Tatum Eagles at their own 27-yard line.
See what they want to do here. It would be nice to put a drive together and get some points. Let's see if they can do it. There's a lot of new shoes on the field. Some are pink and some are orange, kind of. But that means there's some subs out there.
It's like number 27 running the ball there. That Damian Pippins.
Yeah.
He picked up about 5 on the play. Good little run. That makes it 2nd down and 5. I think both sides are starting to bring in some extra players. Number 25 around the left side, he's got a 1st down.
That's going to be Courtney. Mr. Courtney has got some speed.
And he's showing it. You know, I appreciate breast cancer awareness, and I appreciate all of that goes with it. But I really wish they wouldn't wear that color on their shoes. Because I see flags all over the field when they do.
Courtney picks up the remainder of yardage necessary to bring us to a 1st down at the 32-yard line.
Bradley still in his quarterback.
37-yard
Hand
line.
off around the right side. And look at him break a few tackles, and he's on the run. He's at 40 to the 35-30. Brought down behind by number 4, Caleb Francisco.
Courtney.
But he had a nice run. Aiden Courtney on that. Brought it all the way down to the 22-yard line. Finally, a little spark there. 1st and 10, Eagles.
41 yards on the carry by Courtney.
Right receiver out to the left. Everybody else in tight.
Courtney.
Hand off to number 25, and he just plain slips.
We've seen that several times tonight.
Yes.
But it was Courtney with the carry. It's got a nice ring to it.
Can't help but wonder if that field's a little slippery from the dew, like mentioned earlier, because it just slipped right out from under him.
He was cutting back, and one of those plants your foot cut back the other way for plays.
And the foot said,
Not
today.
We're not going to participate.
He got it back to the line of scrimmage, though, so it's 2nd and 10. Hand off around the right side. Got a blocker in front. Down to the 15-yard line. That's Caden Tatum. Picks up about 7 on the play. Be 3rd down and 3 inside the red zone.
15-yard line. If this was one of those 35-point scores, it would be really good right now, wouldn't it?
We get bonus points on this one. Can we do something for extra credits and push-ups?
Yeah.
Here's the snap. Bradley fakes the handoff, takes it himself around the right tackle left tackle, and got nothing.
Yeah. He should have given it to the first man through.
Yeah.
Because I think
he fell down at where he got the 1st down.
Courtney zipped through there. Courtney has got explosive speed.
So he lost.
He's not that large a guy. 4th and 4 from the 16 now. Play loses a yard.
5:32 left to go in the game, the whole game. 42-7 is your score. Atlanta Rabbits over your Tatum Eagles. Ken Carroll, Robert Galloway with you this evening. There's the pitch out, and they were just, everybody was camped out. Now there's flags on the play. We've got a rabbit down on the ground. He's trying to get up. He got up. So there's penalty flags on the play. Let's see what this is about.
They have shut down the outside running game for Tatum. Their speed, the Rabbits have got tons of speed. Traditionally, they always have.
I'm surprised they haven't taken one of the pitch outs themselves and run it off. That's how fast they get back there. Here comes the call from the referee, but they're switching teams, so it doesn't look like it's good for. Ball goes over on downs. I didn't see what the penalty was.
Well, I think he called offsetting penalties and the play failed to convert. So.
All right, well, ball will go over on downs. It's down at the 24-yard line of the Atlanta Rabbits. It'll be 1st and 10, Atlanta.
The best news of the evening is it's only 5:09 left in this game. Time to regroup and plan ahead for the Eagles.
They play White Oak next week.
Looking at senior night at Tatum on the 25th. The 1st, I'm sorry, the 1st of November.
It's my wife's birthday.
And then they travel. Have you gotten her anything?
All
We
Saints.
shouldn't
She
probably
has
should
me.
be
What
talking
more does she
about
want?
it right here.
They're letting that clock run down all the way. Hand off to the right side, and he gains about they're going to give him 9 on that.
Well, the good thing is they started the clock, and there's a change of possession, and it shouldn't have started until the snap, but they're
running.
They're trying to have some mercy on everybody. There have been good seasons and seasons that were less than wonderful. History of Tatum football. State championships in 2005, 2006, and almost 2007.
I remember
and
those.
There have also been a year where we went 0-10. I say we, Tatum did.
Tatum takes the ball around the right side, crosses over the 40-yard line to about the 42. That's enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10, Atlanta.
I said we, and I didn't play in any of those games. 4:17 clock runs.
I would need to go to the doctor just putting the uniform on.
I've heard that about you.
Have you tried putting a jersey on over shoulder pads?
Have you tried putting a jersey on, period?
You almost have to be a contortionist to get them over your shoulder pads.
Teachers are recognized by students, by football players, and they bring them the jersey. We look at that. It's an honor, seriously, when a player wants you to take the jersey. I think we got a timeout before I get into this story. It's a good time to take a timeout.
Yes, it is. It's the Rabbits, too. So we'll be back right after these words.
Our lot is busting at the seam with new and pre-owned inventory. Hello, East Texas. Will Blackwell here with Pippin Motor Company. New Chevrolets, Buicks, GMCs, and the nicest pre-owned vehicles around, all discounted and priced aggressively, ready for a new home in your garage. Experience a better way to buy a vehicle today at Pippin Motor Company, just across from Panola College or on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com.
And we're back. We've got 3:43 left to go in the game. Rabbits have the ball at their own 42-yard line. It's 1st down. It's 42-7. Atlanta over Tatum. Here's the snap. Got a new quarterback in, looks like, because he looks short compared. Hand off.
Number 9 is a quarterback, and I think number 4 is the Francisco is a ball carrier.
Evan Mitchell is the new quarterback. And he comes out, or he comes to the coach to get the play. I can't tell which.
Yeah. Play failed again, 2nd and 10. When games get like this, think back to stories my dad would tell me regarding Dizzy Dean and Pee Wee Reese during a rain delay on the CBS Game of the Week that used to always be the Yankees. This year we got the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Coast to coast.
What about that, man?
Coast to coast.
44 is confused.
He sure is.
Now he's set.
There he goes. A handoff around the left side. And they stop him at about the 45-yard line. That will bring up 3rd down. This is where 2nd and 3rd string realize I should have studied my playbook a little harder.
I'll never get in a game. This is going to be too much of a game. I'll never get in that one.
Coach, am I the X or the 0? I forget which. All right, here we go. 3rd down. 3rd down and 7. Tatum's got the ball at the 45-yard line. Handoff around the left side, and he is smothered by Dre Martinez in the backfield. So the ball's marked at the 41 now. It's 4th down and 11. Yeah, this one got out of hand early and got out of hand big. Didn't take them long at all. And like I said, take nothing away from the Atlanta Rabbits because they are an excellent team and they've played hard tonight. But you also have to credit Tatum for shooting themselves in the foot a few times, making some mistakes that they should not be making this late into the season. Timeout is called on the field by Atlanta. So we'll be back right after these words.
It's summertime and it's hot, and it's going to get hotter. Never fear. Monty Bacon at Carthage Furniture is here with air conditioners that you can afford. Are you looking for a unit that does heating and cooling? Monty has them. They're 220 volts, 18,000 BTU unit starting at $699. A 24,000 BTU unit, it's a heat and cool unit, just $839. Carthage Furniture equals free delivery, and Rosa and Lena speak Spanish.
1:16 left to go in the game. Atlanta ahead over Tatum, 42-7. It's Atlanta's ball at their own 41-yard line. It's 4th and 11, and it looks like they're going to go for it. Why not? Take a risk. Here's snap, back for a pass. Screen to the right. And he's got some running room. He gets the first down. He's brought down at the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Rabbits at the Eagle 40-yard line.
That was a really pretty play.
It was
they
nice.
got a new quarterback in for the Rabbits on that play.
Evan Mitchell on that, number 9.
And he ran it to perfection. I tell you something that last night in Tatum, 7th grade, 8th grade, and JV played, Tatum and Atlanta. And Atlanta has got some quarterbacks in the wings waiting to matriculate and play on the varsity. And let me just tell you, they got some kids that can really home the ball, even 7th and 8th graders. And it's fun to watch if they're on your side.
What, Gillette? Is that how you make coffee?
Yeah.
They took the
We have percolated, and that's about all. We got 24 seconds left. Clock runs. This one's over.
This one's done. They took the victory formation, dropped a knee, and the game is done. So your final score between Atlanta and Tatum. Atlanta overcomes Tatum with a 42-7 lead. We will be back after this message and with a wrap-up right after this.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Robert, what do you think?
McKaylen Batten was all neighborhood all night long. Atlanta Rabbits jumped out on top of Tatum 6-0 in the first quarter, and then outscored the Eagles 29-7 in the second quarter. It was pretty much done from there. Third quarter, they added another score and went up 42-7, and that's the way the game ended, as there was no scoring in the fourth quarter. Tatum's touchdown came on a 21-yard run by Bradley, and Garza's kick PAT was good. The Tatum Eagles had traveled 87 yards on that play, but it was not enough this night in Atlanta. The Atlanta Rabbits looking ahead to finishing the season. The Tatum Eagles will be hosting White Oak on next Friday night at 7 o'clock, senior night at Tatum.
Well, what can you say that hasn't already been said? I guess you could say rhinoceros. We haven't said that yet.
5-3 and 2-2. Eagles fall to 5-3 on the year, and 2-2 in district play, and so the Rabbits advanced to 3-2, with losses to Liberty Ilo and Jefferson, and so it's it was picked once again, as we said earlier, that the big three in this district were going to be Liberty Ilo, Jefferson, and Atlanta, and it turns out to be something like that.
Well, that's the way it is, or as Walter Cronkite would say, that's the way it was.
Yeah.
I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and we appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate Gregory over here on the video giving us some great pictures and keeping up with the commercials. Mr. Robert Galloway, I always appreciate you being here.
Well, we got one more, November the 8th at Jefferson. Hope to join you then.
I'm looking forward to it. You better be there.
There you go.
Otherwise, I got to talk too much. All right, folks, y'all have a great night. We'll see you next week.
You've been listening to Tatum Eagles football. Don't forget, you can watch a replay of this game on our KGAS Facebook page on our newly revamped EastTexasToday.com website under the archive section. Next Friday, Tatum will host the White Oak Roughnecks in our next-to-last regular season game. You can catch all the action on our website, EastTexasToday.com, or on our KGAS Facebook page. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Friday, November the 1st. As always, thank you for listening. For Hanson Broadcasting, I'm Ken Carroll. Be safe driving home this evening, and don't forget to tune in next Friday. Until then, have a great week, God bless, and fly high, Eagles.